stays dry, everything's fine.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
See you, Derek. Thanks. Thanks, man. Doesn't matter. Yeah.
Ship or hit?
Ah, the ship.
Ship's good. Hit.
We'll take the ball.
See the side.
Okay. All the best. Good luck,
Good game, guys.
Good luck, Barry.
Get back.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to The Hague in the Netherlands for the final match on day 9. It's the men in Pool A, and it is effectively a quarter-final as Belgium take on England. Well, Belgium have the knowledge that a draw will be good enough to put them into the semi-finals. England, having drawn one and lost one, need to win here tonight to leapfrog Belgium in the table and go into a semi-final, probably against the Netherlands, although Pool B hasn't been decided just yet. Australia, by far and away, the best team in this pool. Well, it's been a muggy day in The Hague, but a heavy rainstorm about 45 minutes ago has just lifted that mugginess in the air, and it will suit both sets of players. The temperature has dropped off. The stadium filling up slowly but surely. The Dutch women played at 4 o'clock, and there's still a few Dutch fans left back over, and there is Billy Bakker of the Netherlands, who scored a resounding 7-1 win last night over South Africa. And here come the teams now, led out onto the park by the two umpires. A must-win for England, and I guess a must-win also for Belgium. They won't want to come here playing for a draw, because that can undo you. Go for the win and take something that might go wrong out of the equation. Ashley Jackson just lagging behind his teammates as he makes his way onto the park, but plenty of Belgian support in the stands, as you would expect. The Belgian border not very far away here from The Hague. And the team's now out in the middle of the park, and we will have the national anthems of both countries, starting with Belgium and then that of England. Pre-match formalities almost over and done with the action. About to get underway here in the equalizer Stadium in The Hague. The two teams shake hands, and as they go down the line, let's have a look at the team news for both sides as they prepare for this crucial match in Pool A. As for Belgium, well, keep your eyes out for number 27, Tom Bone. He may start on the bench, but he is deadly in the circle. And this Belgian side, very, very experienced. And there is their coach, Mark Lammers, a Dutchman, but plying his trade just across the border and plying it very, very successfully. Just there in the middle, you can see the captain, Vincent Van Asch, to the left. Very, very good goalkeeper, and he'll need to be on top of his game.
Ok, c'est le dernier match pour atteindre toute l'équipe. On le fait ensemble, on est concentré la première minute. C'est eux qui ont la balle, on sait vers où ils vont attaquer. Ok, les balles.
Keep going from the first minute, let's secure the ball, that's the message from the Belgian camp. Now, as for England, what about them? Well, a couple of landmarks to tell you about. 100 caps for number 7, Ashley Jackson. That's 100 England caps for Ashley Jackson, and also 100 England caps for Adam Dixon. That goes along with the 67 caps that Jackson has won for Great Britain and the 26 that Adam Dixon has won for Great Britain. There is the head coach, Bobby Crutchley. And Jackson, well, he's been nursing a shoulder injury. That right shoulder has hampered him when it's come to short corners and passing out to that right-hand side. The two umpires in charge of this match, Simon Taylor from New Zealand on the far side. On the near side, it's Christian Blasch of Germany. So all the preparation has been done. Now it's 70 minutes of hard hockey for both sides. England simply have to win. There is no other result that will get them into the semi-final. Mark Lammers and his side, well, they can afford to draw, but they will be desperate also to find the win. Last few anxious moments for the two teams. The formalities over a little quicker than perhaps they would have wanted. But we're into the final countdown now, and this Pool A match between Belgium and England is just about to get underway. England get this must-win match underway, attacking the goal to their left-hand side, playing in the white shirts, red shorts, red socks. Belgium attacking the goal away to our right-hand side in their chain strip of all black, and this, such a key game. Belgium can afford the draw. That is good enough to put them into the semi-finals. England simply have to win. Delighted to say that joining me in the commentary box for this one is the current Ireland goalkeeper, Davy Hart. And Davy, this effectively a quarter-final with a slight edge for Belgium because they can afford the draw.
It's an absolutely massive game for both sides, but as you mentioned, Belgium probably in a bit of a favoured position, knowing a draw will be enough for them to go through. But I don't think they're going to play like that. I think both teams are going to come out and really try and go for this win.
Ashley Jackson celebrating his 100th England cap here today. He has played 67 times for Great Britain, so 167 caps in total. Another centurion today, Adam Dixon, number 16, again 100 caps for England. So going with his 26 for Great Britain, and a little mistake there, and England need to be solid on the ball. The first touch has to be key, has to be solid. It'll help them build a platform in this match. They don't want to give Belgium the sniff of a chance because they're a very, very strong side.
Given not even a shot inside the goal, but in particular, try avoid giving away soft penalty corners. Both teams having high success rate in conversion out of the penalty corners.
Yeah, Belgium have put away 7 out of 24. England 3 from 12. So right up where you want that conversion rate to be for both sides. And Bobby Crutchley just standing in front of his technical area, surveying all before him. England defending the goal that is in front of their bench. And England have a chance to attack this Belgium circle down that right-hand side, still going. And good defensive work. It was a good run by Gleghorn. But Belgium up to the task on that occasion. Cassines gives away the sideline ball, which England take, and they opt to come round the back. This is skipper Barry Middleton, who plays it up into the centre of the park, and still going is Henry Weir, wins the free hit.
Good, very good.
Middleton with that free hit, wins a foot off Florent Benoble.
Good.
And Jackson drops it out to Hoare. Hoare back up to the circle edge. And to Catlin. In a bit of a hole, but does well to retain possession, and then wins. No, gives away the free hit as he bundles the Belgian defender over. Belgium then trying to work the ball out of their 25. And they throw the long aerial. And England through Ian Lewis win the sideline ball. Lewis throws the cross-field aerial ball, which is into space, and it releases England down that right-hand flank, but then the loose ball from Barry Middleton gives up the opportunity. And it's a cagey start to this one, Davy Hart.
It's going to be a huge tactical battle out there today. Two teams with good coaches. Obviously, Mark Lammer is well known in this part of the world, being a Dutch man and having done so well with the Dutch ladies side, winning gold in the Olympic Games. But I think both teams are really going to have to try set their stall out early, what their intentions are, and straight away you can see with England's attacking ability is going to be matched by the brilliant counter-attack of this Belgian side.
Well, England blown away by Australia in their last game, 5-0, all the damage done early on. Belgium, almost exactly the same, they were blown away by Australia. Australia went 3-0 up inside sort of 20-25 minutes. Yes, they did get a goal back and lost 3-1, but it's how England bounced back from that loss. And it was interesting to hear George Pinner speaking after that Australia loss. He said, you know, one bad result doesn't make us a bad team, and he backed that up with the fact that England had played 10 tournament matches this year, and that was the first time they'd lost in 70 minutes as Belgium threatened in the circle, and that'll be an England ball for dangerous. And it's important to take heavy defeats like that in perspective, isn't it?
Absolutely. A once-off game like that doesn't obviously dictate the rest of your tournament. They're going to realise that they're going to learn from their mistakes, probably take the positives from that game, and therefore build on it moving into this next game. As you said, this game proven to be potentially the most important game of their tournament to date.
Absolutely. England ranked 4th in the world, Belgium 5th in the world. So very, very little between these two teams, but Belgium have been on an upward curve for quite a while now, and they are a very, very strong young side. And England give possession away. That's a lovely piece of skill from Chalier. England scrabbling to get it free, and they just about get it away. But once again, a loose ball out of defence puts pressure on the England back 4 or 5.
Whenever you're playing a top side in world hockey, a crucial thing, obviously statistics don't win your matches, but if you have and keep possession, it gives you a hell of a lot more of a better opportunity to do something with that ball.
The Sadler misses out. It's quickly taken by Middleton into the circle. Still England's ball. If England, or when England, should I say, get shots away and on target, they're going to have to be special shots, aren't they? Because Vincent Van Asch in that Belgium goal is a very, very good keeper.
No doubt about it. Really put his name on the map of world hockey in becoming one of the best goalkeepers in the world. Most notably, recently just signing a contract with Oranje Zwart Hockey Club in the south of the Netherlands, who incidentally were crowned champions this year. So it goes to show and reflects how good that keeper is.
David, you were telling me just before we came on air, this Belgian side, they've been together a long, long time. They know each other's play, don't they? As the ball comes into the circle, that is a super trap by Tom Whiteman.
On it.
The average age of this Belgian side is 25. The average age of the England squad actually is just 1 year more, 26. But when you look at the average caps, as Belgium come into the circle and England win the free hit, if you look at the average caps, at an average age of 26, England have an average of 82 caps per player. Belgium, whose average age is 1 year less, have an average cap of 132. That's a significant difference.
You can see though where it's come from, the Belgians' view and inside looking to use the youth, you know, a couple of years ago as they went through a couple of interesting cycles and phases, notably their first really time getting back into it, qualifying for that Beijing Olympics, following from their success in the 2007 Manchester European Cup. So really, it's going to be an epic battle out here today, but in the end, will experience show, or will it just be down to the pure ability of each individual out there?
Middleton slips, and as a result takes out Denier. Denier with the free hit, straight up the middle of the park. It should be dealt with, and it is. This is Jackson. Ashley Jackson carrying it forward. Tries to pick out Harry Martin on this left flank for England. Can't get it past Charlier and the Belgian defence. Middleton. Charlier picks that one off and starts running forward. Charlier through two English tackles and wins the free hit. Dokier into the circle. Charlier, good save from Pinner, and the clearance is completed by Tim Whiteman. But Charlier with a shot at goal, and George Pinner gets just the start he would have wanted, which is a big left pad to the ball. And Tim Whiteman, I think may have broken his finger. Yeah, he's broken his finger. I think that was it there. But fair play to him. He carried on, didn't he? Because he then follows this up and clears it.
He did absolutely incredibly well. As you saw, the ball coming hard across and striking it on what appeared to be, there seems to be an open wound there. So let's fingers crossed it's not a broken bone. It might just be an impact of the ball. When that hand is on the stick, it might create a bit more. Yeah, you can just see it there, a bit more of pain. You see it, the ball just comes across, strikes him there. But as you mentioned, the adrenaline was obviously still pumping and running, and he did ever so well to pick up the good save from Pinner and to clear it out of circle. And you can see him there, struggling in the end in the left of your screen, trying to keep going. Just goes to show the commitment shown here.
There you can clearly see the claret on his white shirt. But as I say, if he hadn't have carried on, if he'd gone down, oh, and that ball's going to be dangerous as Pinner clears with his left hand, then that ball would have dropped right back into Cedric Charlier, right into the slot, and Pinner would have been in trouble because he was on the deck.
That actually phase came from, again, a turnover and a loose play in the midfield, which you highlighted earlier on, Charlie. And really, if England are going to try go on to win this game, it's one of the areas they need to tighten up.
This is the third time that these two have met this year.
Okay, that's good.
Back in January in the World Hockey League final in Delhi. England won 1-0, but they did have to soak up an awful lot of pressure in that second half as Belgium get clear of that ball in composed fashion. And then that's a lovely ball forward. This is Cassines. Cassines into the circle. And the penalty corner is conceded by England, but what a dangerous run from Tanguy Cassines.
All the hard work was done here on the right flank, on the right sideline, by the young man Stockbrooks, eventually linking up with Cassines here, who did incredibly well to turn inside allures, forcing the ball being played, just coming off of Dan Fox's stick and finding the foot of his fellow defender, Shingles. Just there. Good piece of defending, but unfortunate. Come away with the penalty corner as a result.
So here we go then. Cassines is at the top of the circle. Tom Bone isn't on the park. Cassines has already got 3 penalty corners to his name. Or will De Sedler take it on? De Sedler, the second of those two. It's Cassines wide of Pinner's right-hand post, with the England goalkeeper diving away to his right-hand side.
It's a bit of a wasted opportunity like that. Good stop. And just looking to go past it. It looks like Pinner watched it the whole way, and it really looks like it had it covered. looking to do a bit of a late drag to the left, so bring it towards that first runner.
Here's a chance, though, sorry to interrupt you, Davey, for England. And Simon Mantel winning the free hit. Good stick from Reckinger. Still there for England if they can steal it high up the park, but they've given away the free hit. So yeah, the second match that these two played each other was 3 weeks ago in Dusseldorf. There was a four-nation tournament: Belgium, England, the Netherlands and Germany. And on that occasion, Belgium were the victors by 3-2. So everything would point to this being a very, very close game. And first goal crucial as Belgium threaten and score. Thomas Briels makes it Belgium 1, England 0. It's a wonderful run by Hunard down that right-hand flank. He pulled it back. Pinner was exposed in the England goal, and Briels makes no mistake from close in.
Well, it's a fantastic finish in the end. It's all about this powerful run from Simon Gugnard, playing his hockey here in the Netherlands for Bloemendaal. Beautifully lifted pass. Thomas Briels, initial touch, fantastic to control it and keep it in front of him just here. And then the second one, beating a Pinner in the goal as he was moving to his right and just popping it into the net. A fantastic goal.
So England are going to have to do this the hard way. They are 1-0 down. Thomas Briels in the 13th minute. Can England find an immediate response? A lot of stick going on in there, and they do win the penalty corner, so a chance for them to hit back immediately.
Looks to me like the hero has just become the villain. Thomas Briels in your picture there. Bit of a heavy tackle with the reverse stick. Harry Martin making his way. You can see he's had 1-2 swings in it, eventually hooking the stick of Harry Martin. Looked like the umpire was just going to signal for a free, but probably deeming that worthy of a penalty corner.
A little agricultural. Now, at the top of the circle is Ashley Jackson. To his right is Tom Carson. Jackson has been struggling with that shoulder injury, and we've seen him flick corners and then just almost go down the heap holding the shoulder. So it wouldn't be a surprise to see Carson take this on. Carson to the right. It isn't, though. It's Jackson. And Van Asch makes the save, and Jackson's in pain. Jackson can hardly stand up. His right shoulder is so painful. He's holding it there at the top of the circle. It seems incredible that they allow him to do it.
I was just going to say, almost bordering on the lines of stupidity. You've got such a world-class player. Okay, he has an amazing drag flick, but you want them also to be able to perform in the field and in the pitch. Why risk it?
And also, for years to come, you can, when he's down on his haunches, is Jackson. They do have other good flickers, England. And, I'm sure Jackson will be, obviously he'll be there saying, look, I'm up for it, boss, I can take them, but you would have hoped that at some stage.
The replay would suggest he's not at, obviously, full ability. The ball just finds its way to the middle. Vince Van Asch doing well to get his left glove, put it around that right post.
Well, here come Belgium again. John Doman, well, he's lost out. Doman thought he could have had a penalty corner. The ball is loose, and Jackson's had a little dig there at Hunard. Oh, it's through the back, and a chance here for Belgium. Oh, wow, Tom Bone missing from close in on the reverse stick. You don't see that very often. England survive another scare.
There's a deflected cross that came in. Flo Van Obel, Tom Bone trying a very difficult skill of an upright reverse stick as the ball bounced across, flashing past the right post of George Pinner, probably much to his delight.
Now, England with Middleton, and they've lost possession again. And England just can't get hold of the ball here. And now they have the sideline ball. They need to be patient with it. When you don't have a lot of the ball, it is tempting when you do have it to try and play that world-class pass every time. Well, having said that, possession opponent half, England is shading it, but they're not looking after the ball particularly well. And when they do lose it, Belgium are very quick on the counter.
That's probably the difference right now. The Belgians defending pretty well in numbers of 2s and 3s.
Lovely work from Jackson, and that's why you need him fit. That's why you've got to protect that shoulder.
Just as I was saying, a prime example of the defence from Belgium, holding strong with 3s and 4s. But also, when the Belgians, if they do lose possession of the ball, they do it much higher up the pitch.
Well, Dan Fox alert to that one, but slick passing from the Red Lions, as the Belgian men are known. Nothing happening, nothing coming from either umpire. Belgium in possession. Bone drops it out. And for all England's dominance in terms of percentage in the opponent's territory, just the one circle penetration. Now, as we tick towards the quarter point of this crucial Pool A game, Belgium have the lead. Can England find a response? They don't want to concede the next goal. Charlier twisting, turning, and he's won the penalty corner. And that actually given by Simon Taylor, the other umpire on the far side. Christian Blasch couldn't see because of all the body, but his umpire teammate helps him out.
You can see Charlier just eventually getting it in the hook and spinning and finding the feed of Dan Fox. You can see incredibly angered by that. Again, quite a soft penalty corner to give away to this lethal side. But you've got the likes of Tom Bone, along with Cedric Charlier, but also Goizans at the top of the circle.
Bone, who has 4 goals to his name, all of them scored in a 6-2 win.
Interesting to note, on the top of the circle, there's 2 stoppers, but only 1 flicker. Trying to make it more difficult for the first runner to read.
Makes it easier for us, though. Bone, can he beat Pinner? Well, they're looking for the deflection, and Pinner makes a sharp save. That was intentional from Bone. He didn't put his full welly into it, just to allow his teammate the opportunity to get somewhere near the ball. Now on the other end, England looking for a chance, snapshot, and it's into the net. Nick Catlin equalises for England, just what they needed. And from one end to the other, a quick counter-attack, and England back on level terms.
Absolute end-to-end stuff. The vital intervention in one end from George Pinner. Not even with his stick, you see from here. Tom Bone looking for the deflection of the slide-in. John Doman, who was the initial ball, and here Nick Catlin doing brilliantly well.
Well, in fact, it's Jackson who's deflected it up into the roof of the net. I think Van Ash is beaten anyhow. Or is it off Van Ash?
By the looks of things, off the stick of Van Ash, all his weight was moving to the left-hand side as Nick Catlin struck. Probably not the cleanest of strikes, but it went in. They all count.
So, England now back on level terms. They've got to play some tight hockey here. They don't want to give away anything cheaply. And immediately they're called into defence around their circle. And Lewis just receiving a little bit of treatment.
Okay.
Catlin has been credited with the goal. Belgium's lead lasts just 6 minutes.
We're not in a rush. Excuse me. Okay, good.
Lewis okay to continue. There he is just to the left of screen. Cunard takes it to himself. Did that go 5?
It can't be an obstruction.
But did it travel 5 before it was put into the circle? I would say no. There is Jackson. And England again. Actually, they had quite a few numbers up in that attack. They've given the ball away again fairly cheaply, and that's good work from Condon, who's come back. And now this is Middleton, has support inside, and there isn't a lot of support coming. Only 4 white shirts in the Belgian half, and that's better from England. Don't be afraid to put the ball backwards. What a pass. Mantell on the reverse stick. Now, what can he do here? Down this right-hand flank, up against Reckinger. The ball's into the circle, and it falls to Dan Fox. So Michael Hoare gets the ball back from Lewis, and better from England, more patient. Chopped out by Dixon. Dixon gets it back in, immediately back under pressure. And England just need to move it around, shift the Belgian defence, wait for the holes to appear. And Belgium will try and do exactly the same thing to England. Martin, Lewis, thinks about giving it to Horn, then decides to go up that right channel. Back to Martin. Martin's ball inside, cut out by de Sedler. De Sedler wins the free hit from David Condon. And there's a little bit of afters.
England showing good patience there, knocking the ball around, also valuing the possession a bit more, which they failed to do in the opening 20 minutes.
Here's the goal again. Jackson celebrating. Maybe he did get the last touch. The dubious goals committee will decide that. England won't care. They're back on level terms. It's been an interesting 20 minutes or so. A fairly frantic match, isn't it? And there's another loose touch, this time from Michael Hoare. Now, here goes Cassines, who's got a lot of pace and a lot of skill. And a little debate going on as to what happened, but here come Belgium again. They're into the circle, and crossing is the call from Christian Blasch.
Guys, you stay left. Benny. Okay, thanks, mate.
If that's what the Belgian team has in abundance, is strikers with the ability not only to attack really well, but also the skills that they use to adapt, you know, aerial skills, 3D skills, getting the ball up off the ground. And I have a feeling they're going to have a go the whole night here at this English defence.
Well, England might have to put in a similar performance to that one in Delhi when they had to soak up a lot of second half pressure. Oh, that's a lovely piece of skill, which is finished with Gleghorn on his front. Gleghorn throws the aerial back to Hoare. This is Middleton now in the middle of the park. On this left-hand flank now is Lewis. Lewis cuts back inside. Nice ball. Oh, Jackson just couldn't bring it under control. It was the right ball. We're still trying to work out whose goal this is, obviously. Still difficult. Van Asch or Jackson? The director clearly favouring Jackson.
Play!
This is Stockbrooks to Terry, and Terry's ball back to Stockbrooks, sells him a little short, and good work from Condon. Oh, Condon's ball goes straight to Briels, and Belgium press fast forward again. Here they come. There's only 3 of them up in attack for Belgium, so they'll come back round the back. Denayer to Stockbrooks. Forward from de Sedler, and good work from Lewis. This is Hunard. Hunard, dangerous.
Probably not his intended outcome, but just looking to try play that ball into the danger area with the likes of Flo van Obel and Thomas Briels. Exceptionally good at good depth deflections.
Lovely ball now for England to try and exploit. Here it comes, and sliding in at the far post was Harry Martin.
On the line here. Good on the line.
It's beautiful ball from Ashley Jackson. And this is probably more of the intended ball that Simon Gugnard, as we saw Carson executing it well. Harry Martin not too far away from that, diving full stretch, trying to get an open side deflection on towards Vincent van Asch's goal.
Do you think both teams will be rather thankful that this is the last game of the day rather than a little early, because it was very, very warm and muggy earlier, wasn't it?
Now that it's rained a small bit, it has kind of, the humidity has disappeared somewhat and the temperature has dropped a bit. Obviously, the later in the evening it's gone. So I think the teams even playing at 10 o'clock this morning also found it difficult.
So here's a chance now for Lewis. Oh, Catlin into the 25, wins the free hit. Catlin, the goal scorer for England, drops it out to Jackson. Jackson lays it forward to Middleton. Middleton has a little look up, lovely little ball back to Jackson. Chance here, Jackson. No, Van Asch. Very coolly done.
16.
Didn't panic. Try and clear it. Jackson feeling possibly should have been a long corner.
No, I think it looks like Simon Mantell there, and the reverse steal was the last man to get a touch on that. But the link-up play between Barry Middleton and Ashley Jackson before that, it's really the heartbeat of this English side.
They've got to defend here for the moment. Here it comes in. Oh my word! How's that missed? Was that Bone with the last touch? Wow. Middleton's down.
Okay, good.
I didn't see it. They were referring this.
Yeah, the initial ball from Ducky just striking the foot there of Ian Lures.
Okay.
And the two English players, you see Barry Middleton and Weir just combining and clashing.
It's Felix Denea
Okay, guys,
sliding
anyone
into the far
Ready?
side. It's a free hit outside of the England circle.
Nice.
Everybody apart from Vincent Van Asch in the England half. Stockbrooks has got time, he's got space.
On corner.
And Lewis as well. Catlin. Lovely skills from the England number 26. Has Jackson to his right. Catlin still going, but throws the ball too and far in front of him, and he doesn't have the legs. Good touch from Jackson. Gives it to Middleton. Catlin once more. Has a little look up. Hasn't really got a great deal going on in front of him, so he drops it out. Lewis to this left-hand flank. Shingles back into the middle. Better from England, looking after the ball. Jackson tries to feed it around the corner for his skipper, but Felix Denea gets in the way. Well, it's been missed by John Doman, and England rifle it in from Simon Mantell, but it is a long corner. And Strydonk up against Mantell. And there's what? 5 players in that corner. It's very congested. Into the final 6 and a bit minutes. Nothing to choose between these two. Aerial ball taken down by Charlier, and not given enough space, so Belgium have the free hit.
There's some of the Dutch players, Jeroen Hertzberger, Robert Kemperman, Marcel Balkenstein, taking a well-earned break. Just in here in the stadium watching this game after their resounding win over South Africa last night.
Yeah, they are odds-on to play the winner of this game, so they're going to be playing Belgium or England in the semi-final, so that is why they are here. The Netherlands topping Pool B. They've still got a match to play against New Zealand tomorrow. And while mathematically they might not finish top of the pool, the reality is they will, because of their enormous goal difference.
Go back. Anyone on 5, guys?
So,
Good.
Belgium with the free hit, with 5.5 remaining in the first 35-minute period. Cunard wins the free hit. Middleton apologising to the umpire, and Cunard wanted to play on because he was in round the back.
Nice.
To Sadler. Gets it back. This is John Doman. Van Doren. Back to the Sadler. Forward it goes. Up off the stick of Middleton. He seems to be absolutely everywhere at the moment for England.
All on 5. Okay, good.
Cunard with the free hit on the reverse stick. Reckinger tries to get it across. Last touch off an England stick. Xavier Reckinger, the oldest player in the Belgian side at 30. He's the only player over the age of 27 in this Belgian squad.
A player that has over 300 caps to his name.
Oh, weird. Little shove on the back of Brills, and he gets away with that.
Sorry, guys. Hey, guys.
Pinner taking exception to Brills running into him.
Gentlemen, just calm down, okay? Yeah. Stay chill. You can't disappear, and you can't disappear as well, yeah? So it's fine, okay?
Stay chilled, says George Pinner.
Play.
Doman chopping it all the way back out to De Sedler. Is that up off Bone into
Good, play.
leg of Lewis. Long corner.
For what reason?
Yeah, Belgium just the one player over 27. England have 10 players 27 or over. On the reverse stick, that's probably about the worst touch you'll ever see from John Doman.
Certainly doesn't happen very often. A world-class player. Still around the 26 age as well, also with a player about 260 caps to his name.
Belgium looking to finish this first half on the front foot. They've been on the front foot, it seems, for most of this half. England have had their forays, but it seems to have been more constant Belgian pressure than constant England pressure.
The huge difference is that the Belgians are having the sustained pressure in the English half. While the English have showed good signs and attacking ability, they haven't been able to keep passes or keep the ball in the Belgian half.
England do have the free hit.
5 now, everyone. 5. Up on the dotted line, eh? On the line.
On the line.
Good.
Everyone needs to be 5, and they're clearly not 5, because 5 meters is the edge of the circle. In it goes, and what a save that is from Van Asch. I'm not sure if the last touch was off a Belgian player, so it would have been a long corner anyway, but Van Asch didn't want to take any chances.
That's a brilliant reaction save. Did strike a Belgian player last, but maybe he had in the back of his mind that old own goal rule.
Of course, that was got rid of in February, so now you cannot score an own goal in hockey. If the last touch is inside the circle from an opposition player and then it goes in off a defender's stick, then that is still a goal, but it's not an own goal. It goes down as the last attacker to touch the ball as scoring.
Good.
Lovely work
Play.
from Brogdon, but he's given away the free hit.
Brogdon's one man on the pitch that will be well used to Belgian style play. Looks like he's going to pick up a card for his troubles here, having spent a successful season with Waterloo Ducks, winning a national championship with them.
And he's coming at some pace to the bench, yeah? So Brogdon has the sit down. There is the touch, but it's a good save from Van Asch. The ball behind him, in fact. Now, down the other end, Belgium looking to try and make something happen in the last minute here. England conceded a goal inside the last 10 seconds against Australia. They won't want to see a repeat of that. Jackson does well and wins the free hit.
40 seconds.
Yeah.
There is Brogdon
That's fine.
on the naughty step. A familiar face to England hockey fans behind him, Simon Mason. Out to that left-hand side goes Troyens, the skipper, and England pick it up. Middleton, as we tick towards the final 10 seconds. Middleton, Dixon, and they're going to just run it out here. Good work from Dixon. And that is the end of the first half, and there's nothing to choose between Belgium and England in this must-win match for England. Belgium can afford the draw. Belgium 1, England 1 is the half-time score, and it really is on a knife edge here. Well, both teams make tracks for the dressing room, and you can see there Tim Whiteman has his right hand bandaged up. He's not going to be taking any further part in this one. But Belgium, I think, will probably be the happier of the two, although perhaps they would have wanted a little bit more breathing space between them and England for all their dominance in that first half. As it is, England being tenacious, they're still in this. It's Belgium 1, England 1 the half-time score, and it's all to play for in this second half. Remember, England must win to reach the semi-final. Half-time in this very important Pool A clash between Belgium and England, and nothing to choose between them. Thomas Briels giving Belgium the lead on the 13th minute. Nick Catlin replying for England just 6 minutes later. Let's have a look at some of the highlights of this first half. And Belgium on the front foot first up. A good save from Pinner in the goal for England, but there was a casualty there for England. Tim Whiteman splitting his finger past that right-hand post in the penalty corner from Cassines, but Belgium did get the breakthrough here.
Fantastic driving run from Simon Gugnard, picking out Thomas Briels, who carried on his run. Initial first control of the ball, fantastic, and a deft little lift into the net past George Pinner in the English goal.
Well, England needed to reply quickly, and they did just 6 minutes later.
A great take from Catlin here, and his strike squeezed it a bit into the turf, which created a little bit of a bounce and a lift. And we're still unsure as if Ashley Jackson got the final touch, but a goal nonetheless to England. And here,
good save from Van Asch, but it wouldn't have counted as a goal had it gone in the net, because it was the last touch off a Belgian defender. Now, here are the stats. 2 circle penetrations, 2 shots for England, 8-5 for Belgium, 55-45. So that probably reflects the dominance that Belgium have had, but that 55% has been pretty constructive. England's has been little forays here and there, nothing sustained on that Belgium 25, and I think that's the key here, is that word sustained. But we're on Twitter at FIH_hockey, at hashtag RHWC 2014, or facebook.com/FI hockey, and Mark Lammers is pitch side.
Mark, 1-1, mixed game, some patience, some explosive attacks. Your thoughts?
Yeah, exciting game. Both we want to go to the semi-finals. You can see there's a lot of energy in the teams, and yeah, I think it's our first half was not really sharp enough, and we try to do it the second half a little bit more compact and more together.
And harder or easier knowing a draw is enough?
Yeah, we know, but it's not enough. You have to play, try to win, and then you can play a draw, but never defend a draw or never defend a lead. You always have to attack, and if you don't attack, they will attack, and then we have problems.
Good luck with the second half.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no real surprises there from what Mark Lammers has to say. He will drive his side on and on. He won't let them rest on their laurels, even though the draw is good enough. The pitch just being watered, there's always a cycle in the half-time interval, and both teams out nice and early. The Belgian men not wanting to go through what the Belgian women went through a couple of days ago when they missed the start of the game because they were still in the dressing room or still in the tunnel. And yeah, that was all sorts of chaos. George Pinner and James Bailey just moving the protective gear for the short corner runners away from the water. And the England team out very early, but Bobby Crutchley still making his way out of the change room. Let's have a look at the full stand just to remind you how key that this game is. Belgium in the box seat, 2 points in front of England, so as I say, a draw good enough for them. England can finish no worse than third, but clearly they're here to contest the semi-final and that quest for World Cup glory. So that is the scene here, the Kajosera Stadium in The Hague. Emmanuel Stokbroeks waits for the restart, and we're just moments away, but Bobby Crutchley is now pitch side.
Bobby, some brilliant moments, some lots of shouting, frustrated or pleased?
A bit of both, yeah. It was good, bad and ugly, wasn't it? It was, we just got to play a bit more consistently. Thought we played some good hockey, but not enough, and I think that's right. There was some stuff where we were just poor positionally. We got undone a bit, and we just need to make sure that's tightened up in the second half.
Good luck with the second half.
Thanks, Simon.
Well, nice to hear from both coaches. That's really good insight as to what's been said in both dressing rooms at half-time. So 35 minutes separate either England or Belgium for a semi-final date with the Netherlands on Friday night. Who will it be? We'll find out in 35 minutes' time. Belgium get us underway, attacking the goal to our left-hand side now. Nothing to choose between these two. In the first 35 minutes, Belgium won, England won, and there's a scrappy start already for England. That's not good play from Dan Shingles. He needed to be solid. And immediately England on the back foot, and Davy Hart still alongside me in the commentary box. One word we used in our half-time chat between ourselves was scrappy, wasn't it?
I think it was echoed by both coaches there, saying, you know, while there was some good things, for the rest of it, you know, was a bit poor positionally or, you know, tactically, or in the end of what they were trying to achieve going forward with the ball mostly. So I think what we can expect to see is a much sharper side, looking to play the ball at a bit higher tempo and reduce those silly kind of mistakes.
Of course, it's time to remind you, you can interact with us on social media. Our Twitter handle is @FIH_hockey. Use the hashtag RHWC2014. But just to show you, Alexander Beattie has asked for a shout out to Monkstown Hockey, who are the newly crowned Euro champions. So there you are, Alexander, there's your shout out.
Good, especially as it's an Irish side, so well done to Monkstown and all involved.
Well, there you go, just a nice sort of circle there. England trying to get something to happen. Brogdon shakes his head, doesn't agree with Christian Blasch. Now out to that right-hand side. Goes to Sadler, and he gets it back. He has Van Strooijdonk to his left. Here is Van Strooijdonk. The spin infield for Van Abel. Van Abel finds out Brils, the goal scorer for Belgium. Brils into a dangerous position, but that's a good work from Dan Fox.
Yeah, okay. Easy here, fellas, easy. No touching, no touching.
The chat there is from Simon Taylor, the New Zealand
That's good, that's good.
umpire.
Okay, perfect.
Down the England defensive end for this 35 minutes. A little aerial from Van Doren. And this is Stoikbrugge, the two youngsters who were both in Delhi at the Junior World Cup for Belgium. In fact, Belgium had a disappointing Junior World Cup from their point of view. Germany ended up winning it. Van Doren into the circle. It's a great ball from Van Doren. The last touch of an English stick takes it behind everybody. Van Strooijdonk. Van Doren again. Stoikbrugge. Good work from Mark Leghorn.
Circle is fine.
De Sadler. Van Strooijdonk. John Doman doesn't waste much time getting it up to Van Abel.
First one.
And the first one is outside the circle. Ian Lewis not too happy with the decision. And Strooijdonk, Middleton again. To Jackson now. Jackson with a little run forward and then finds Catlin down this right-hand flank. Brogdon trying to get up in support of Catlin. Catlin into the circle. Oh, he's got the pace on De Sadler. Goal! England are in front, and it's Jackson at the far post. This time he does score. There's no debating about that one. And Catlin absolutely skinned De Sadler down this right-hand flank.
Catlin showing an immense turn of pace. But interesting to note, it was Jackson in the midfield who started off the move with a beautiful deft little reverse stick flip between the Belgian players, which set Catlin away here on his mazy run as Jackson made his way through the heart of the Belgian defence, found himself in the back post, almost like with a double touch in the end, but making no mistake from a couple of yards out.
Yeah, poor marking there from Stoikbrugge. He stopped, he didn't continue his run. Jackson won't mind. He now has a goal in this game, and from one down, England lead 2-1, and they're now in the box seat.
Kind of against the run of play, you'd say, considering Belgium have really dominated this open 5 minutes, looking to get into that English circle. But it's amazing what could happen in a quick counter-attack like that.
Indeed, and your favourite stat for this, or your favourite response to that sort of play during this competition is statistics don't win you matches. You can have all the ball you like, if you can't stick it in the goal, you're unlikely to win hockey matches. Still a long way to go, though, for England. And half an hour against a very fit, very well-drilled, very determined Belgian side. And the Dutch men look on, and now they have new opponents in their semi-final.
for now, but I think both teams are obviously looking to get the win and into that semi-final place. But can you imagine the atmosphere here for that semi-final in front of a home Dutch crowd?
Well, it's been absolutely sold out every day when the Dutch have been playing. 15,000 people. It is unbelievable in here. Magnificent stadium. It's actually the home of ADO Den Hague, the football team that ply their trade in the Eredivisie, the Dutch First Division.
On corner.
So the long corner for Belgium. They're going to go round the back. And this is De Seidler. De Seidler once again. Now, England will have probably noted the lack of speed with De Seidler, and if they can get him one-on-one again, they will chuck it and run, and the attack from Belgium results in a long corner. Cunard drops it back out, and it comes from Stockbrooks. It rebounds to Doman. Doman into the circle, and Lewis. Well, it's gone back in. And now out to his right-hand side, and that's the foot. And the chance for Condon to relieve the pressure goes. Doman, Van Doren. Apologies for any offence taken by the language that you might have heard on the effects mic. It's a highly charged atmosphere, a highly charged game, and occasionally the language can get a little blue. Cross it comes! Oh, Bone was in the middle. And it whips in front of him.
Sometimes these kind of balls are even more dangerous than stopping the powerful ones. Dreckinger's ball on his reverse side, just taking a hop up and skidding into that circle.
England under pressure at the back, though. Belgium are putting on the high press. As we see that replay again, and England have the hit because the attempted pass hit the foot of Tom Bone. Well picked up by Condon, who drops it back into the midfield, and it's the ball pace is key here for England. It's got to be sharp. It's just not sharp enough at the moment. It needs a couple of more meters per second on it just to take the Belgian player out of the game. At the moment, an England player is receiving the ball, but he's always under pressure when he gets it.
That's mainly down to the Belgian tactics. Mark Lammers, brilliant tactician, setting up his team in a zonal defensive form, which can sometimes really mislead a player into how much time they have. In a zonal situation, of course, players adopting to take the most dangerous line to their own goal and not actually man mark.
Now here's the chance for Condon into the circle, and it goes against the England player.
Okay, that's good.
You can take it from that reaction that Bobby Crutchley doesn't agree. Actually, Mark Lammers may be Dutch, but he said he was really enjoying this World Cup because there was no attention on him, because they are so fanatical, the Dutch, about their hockey, that they've almost sort of forgotten that he's a Dutchman coaching a foreign side, but a very good foreign side that could very well be in the final.
Good.
Here goes Cunard. Cunard cuts back inside. He'll win the free hit for that challenge by Condon. Reckinger just having a word with umpire Blash.
That's good.
And the ball's eventually
that's
on.
Fine. That's fine for me.
Just coming up to 8:45. Local time here in the Netherlands. And that's good work out of defence. And a chance here for England to try and attack. This is Mantell, and that's taken a deflection off the Belgian defender. I think it's Van Strooijdonk, and it takes it away for a long corner. Mantell, who scored that vitally important last-minute goal against India to secure a 2-1 victory. It's amazing, isn't it, how fine margin this game is. India conceding 2 late goals that cost them a lot of points. And there is Van As, the Dutch coach.
Argentinian coach, Carlos Bertagui, always keen to look on as well.
Well, he's done a magnificent job. He's guided the Argentina men and Argentina women to the semi-final. Yeah, that is right. He coaches both teams. So there have been times where he's literally left one match and had to run over to the other pitch to take up the reins for the other one as England look for a third goal. And it just runs away. And Belgium get a chance to clear. Good running in defence from Carson. He was the player who just saw the ball elude his stick. No surprise with Argentina women being in the semi-finals, but a massive surprise Argentina men.
There's been many upsets throughout this tournament. Teams not really playing to their ranking, and Argentina men are one of them.
Yeah, they're punching above their weight. Germany punching well below it.
That's good. It's a good one. Good tackle.
And Briels is told that's a good tackle. And that's the sort of stop that you want on the top of the circle from Ian Lewis. You don't want an edge that puts you under pressure. It's got to be solid and it's got to be firm, and that was just that. "23 and a bit minutes to go. And Belgium, for all their possession and dominance, find themselves behind on the one stat that really matters. Catlin drops it out.
We just saw the stat there of circle penetrations, 9-4 in favour of the Belgians, just re-emphasising it's how important of what you do when you're in that danger area.
Fox. Lewis has a little look up, the touch from Middleton. It's given possession back to Belgium, and England need to be a little bit more patient with the ball there. Almost a sense of a hit and hope up the centre of the park. Well, there you go, England's level on shots on target. Two of theirs have gone in. England drop off to the half-court press. Van Doren, Reckinger to his left. Here is Reckinger, first time up the line. It's not a good ball. Taken by Catlin. He's got movement in front of him through Mantell. And good work from Dan Fox, wins the free hit. He'll take it quickly, and there is Mantell in that space. But there's nobody in the middle. Absolutely not one white shirt anywhere in that Belgium circle. They've obviously thought, they've obviously realised, or took on the thought process that they don't have to chase the game being 2-1 up, but it's a dangerous ploy because they concede, and then Belgium are back in that semi-final seat.
It's interesting what the Englishmen are doing right now. You can count at least 8 defenders or 8 English players remaining in their half as they actually are counter-attack.
Inside, yeah, good.
Whether it's saving legs or trying to protect this lead, I'm not sure, but either way, they're going to have to eventually commit more numbers forward if they're really going to get more outcomes in this game.
Lewis fires up to the circle edge, and again, though, for me, not enough patience from England.
Yeah, you could say that. They look for the long ball there through Lewis, trying to find Simon Mantell, who was caught just behind his man. And you can see much to the displeasure of Ian Lewis.
Oh, that's some bringing from Briels. Lovely work from Thomas Briels. Up to the edge of the circle. This is Bone. That's a good tackle. This is Stockbrooks. Belgian fans start to make a little bit more noise. Reckinger on the reverse stick side. Reckinger past Catlin into the circle. And it's a half touch from Shingles, and then the clearance is made. But England living dangerously.
Right place, right time for Shingles there. Incredibly difficult ball. Intentionally lifted like that from Reckinger to create a bit of havoc in the English defence, with other Belgian strikers waiting on the back post for it. Timely intervention.
The Sailors' ball in is picked up by Middleton. That's a little ball around the corner. Catlin, and this time he does have a little bit more support, or England have offered more support. It was Mantell who was all on his own last time round. Catlin, and he'll drop it all the way back out, and Shingles will put it along the back four. Lewis sprays it out, so we're on that England left-hand side. Fox, Lewis, Dixon.
Oh.
Now, what's happened there? Toynes, the Belgian captain. I didn't see what happened there.
That's okay? Huh? Good.
Just felt the backside there of Adam Dixon being pushed into that shoulder of his as he came in to try and steal it with the one-handed reverse. There's been plenty of injuries, unfortunately, seen today.
Yeah, if you were with us a little earlier and saw Mark Knowles being stretchered off, the Australian skipper, I can tell you that he was taken to hospital, but he has since been released. That's all we know, but the fact that he's been released, one would suggest reading between the lines, is good news.
I think Hockey Australia confirmed that he's back in the team hotel, surrounded by his teammates once again, with a headache and a bit of muscle pain.
Hunar, a bit of skill, gets past Dixon. Hunar now has Catlin to deal with. Past Catlin, past Lewis. And he loses out eventually. Good work from Dan Fox. And Dan Fox gives away the free hit now. Yeah, well, they played on here. Half the Belgian team debating the 5-yard rule with Simon Taylor, the other half carrying on. But certainly Belgium have been guilty of not retreating 5 if indeed England hadn't retreated 5 there.
Beautiful ball.
That's a magnificent ball into Van Strooydonk. And a free hit outside. Belgium again pressing England. Everybody apart from Van Asch in the England half.
Good, yeah, you're good.
Shingles and Gleghorn the nearest two. This is Gleghorn trying to close the ball down up against Stokbroek, sorry. Stokbroek will drop it out to De Sedela. Ball inside is easily picked up by Lewis. Now, Brogdon. Nice skill from Brogdon, but he's only got 2 players in support, and they're a long way back. Brogdon's going to have to do it the hard way. And only Catlin and Dixon really making any effort to get up with their teammate. This is Dixon now. Wins another free hit. Brogdon's going to take it. Right. Stokbroek is the Belgian player directly in camera shot. Dixon, penalty corner, up off the foot of Van Strooydonk, and a chance here for England, a really big chance.
It's really something out of nothing. Brogdon doing very good work down that left flank, pretty much to take on a whole Belgian team by himself, and the resulting free hit, Adam Dixon just striking the leg there of Van Strooydonk.
Yeah, Brogdon was excellent, wasn't he, down that left flank, because he had nothing else to do apart from run, and he held the ball up, he won the free hit, another free hit, another free hit, pressure builds, and England have a chance here. Jackson's at the top of the circle once again.
Guys, ready?
So, can England find a way past here? Gleghorn to his right. Oh, dearie me, I'm not sure what happened there. I think Fox has gone to take the ball when actually there was someone behind him to stop it. It's still in the circle. Van Asch. Play on. Don't think I've ever seen that. Shot on the reverse stick. Another penalty corner. Now, Dan Fox there, I'm not sure why he stepped in. He should have left it.
There's no reason for me to do it. If you want to video it.
Belgium are referring.
Okay, questions?
The striker doesn't play the ball, he just push it to the goalkeeper.
Okay.
So they're saying that England played it under the keeper. They weren't trying to get it out.
The Belgian defenders are asking that the English player is just pushing the ball into the goalkeeper, and therefore they believe that it's a free hit for them. So
I will have a look.
Yeah.
So Dion Nell from South Africa is in the video referral box.
It was a good intervention initially from Black with 3 English players around him, and as you've seen there, Gleghorn just looking to try and keep a stick on the ball and keep pushing it in towards the goalkeeper, which is in fact not allowed, and therefore should potentially be a free out if the video umpire is to see it that way as well.
How about Van Asch trapping the ball between his stick and kicker here? Hold on, a little bit earlier than that. He looked like he got a... Yeah, certainly Gleghorn can't, well, obviously can do it, but it's not, you're not allowed to by the rules. Just here, does he trap it himself? Just there, you see, look there, he's protecting the ball there. So that in itself isn't in the rules either, is it? Well, hold on, I'm asking a keeper here, so I'm not going to get a truthful reply. So
you're going to get a very biased answer.
Anyone is looking.
So,
Christian?
Yeah, go ahead.
From my point there, the ball was onto the goalkeeper and off the goalkeeper, and then the stick came in and took it, and then back on the keeper, back on the stick. It was basically a kind of bully situation on the ball. I'm sure you had a good view there, and I can't see any clear reason to change your decision.
Okay, thanks, mate.
Wow, and that also means Belgium lose their referral.
Please tell us what you see. Yeah, there's no clear reason why we should
So we keep the
free out.
referral.
No. There's no clear reason why I should change my decision, okay? You want to play on?
England this time will be hoping that their short corner routine's a bit slicker. As you mentioned that time, Dan Fox stepping in and almost trapping it a metre inside. Perhaps it was supposed to go to Adam Dixon, who stood to his right-hand side, and he was entering the circle and decided to trap it.
Who knows? Anyway, Gleghorn and Jackson once again.
Play.
Gleghorn to the right, Jackson to the left.
That's good.
It's Gleghorn again, and Van Asch gets it past the right-hand post. Good save. An important save, very, very important save.
Crucial save to keep his team in it at only a deficit of 1 goal. But I'm not too sure if he actually got full purchase behind it. It looked like it might have just stubbed a bit of the toe and made its way around that right post. We see from here, it's gone to Gleghorn. Low flick going, and there you can see just off the right kicker, angled away wide over the end line for a long corner.
Does he open the right foot up?
He does certainly there, and watches it the whole way out.
So good save. So this game, brilliantly poised. 14.5 minutes gone. England lead by 2-1, but any slight defensive mistake will be punished by Belgium. And should England concede, then Belgium will go back above them in the table and into the semi-finals.
And how crucial might that last 14 minutes be played here without a video referral to the Belgians if a controversial penalty corner for or against or goal, etc., goes for them.
Oh, and there's the penalty corner, up off the stick of Lewis. Van Doren with the ball in, and he can really rifle it in. The Belgian number 4, and Dan Shingles feeling that.
It's always a tough situation. Not only have you conceded a penalty corner, but you've gotten one on the knee for your troubles. Coming up high off of the outstretched stick of Ian Lewis there.
26, yeah.
Is there to be another twist in this tale?
15, buddy.
At the top of the circle, number 23 is De Sailor. He's nearest to us. Tom Bone, the far side. Bobby Crutchley looks on. That's the view from the corner of the England goal. It's gone to Bone. Bone. And out quickly is Dan Fox.
Not for the first time this tournament either. Dan Fox has been running one brilliantly, very bravely for his country. As you can see over that penalty spot, as the ball found its way onto his right foot, taking a serious blow, in fact, against an Indian team, just above the knee, which ruled him out of that game. But again, sometimes it can be a bit of a dangerous situation to find yourself in, staring down the barrel of one of these drag flickers.
A little shift and a change of angle. Bone once again. It's a slip ball. Oh, that's brilliant defending. As De Sadler got the shot away, I couldn't quite see who got the good clearance. It was Hoare on his knees that got the ball away, but the danger's not cleared yet. Van Doren once again out to his right-hand side. England have got to be careful here. And going down in a heap was Briels, was it? Hunan. Well, anyway, here's that replay.
Belgium opting for a spin corner, being read very well by the English defence. Good defensive work on the floor there, getting nice and low was Hoare to clear the lines.
Middleton, up the middle of the park. This is Martin, wins the free hit. Martin will leave it. And, good work defensively, not 5 England. Belgium come again, and the longer we go in this game, the more and more Belgium will just throw people forward, and I guess England will try not to, but they will start to sit further and further back.
You really hope not, given the fact that a draw is still good enough for this Belgian side. England need to try go again and get that 2-goal lead, if anything, and then maybe potentially try and sit back. But right now, 1 goal of difference, not enough.
Van Doren feeding in Charlier. And, well, the England women had heartbreak in their match against Argentina, conceding a 2nd goal to lose 2-1 with the very last hit of the game as the ball comes into the circle. The half-time hooter, the full-time hooter, sorry, had already gone. The penalty corner was played to its conclusion.
Show your 5, eh? Just make sure you're good.
England conceding to register a 4th consecutive loss.
Even though I mentioned 1 goal difference, it might not be enough. If the English side have been taking a look at the number 11 side, Argentina, they went on to do a German-like performance against the Germans, defending incredibly deep and well and compact, like the English side are doing now, to register that incredible 1-0 victory over the world number 2 and reigning Olympic champions.
And they did the same, didn't they, against New Zealand? And well, they have a short corner flicker of supreme quality. Gonzalo Payat, a youngster. He was skipper of the junior side in Delhi back in December. He didn't play particularly well there, but my word, has he come of age in this tournament. If you get a chance, as the ball is turned across the face of God, if you get a chance to go online at fih.ch, then go and have a look at his short corner routine. He scored 2 hat-tricks in this tournament so far. Now here come Belgium down this left flank. Thierry to the circle edge, off the foot of Lewis, still going, penalty corner. And there's some afters between Lewis and one of his teammates. Let's have a look here. And Carson, just here, Lewis just turns and screams at Carson.
Not entirely sure why. Lewis was beaten hands down there by Cherry as he entered his way into the circle.
Tom Bone on the bench, so taking over the duties at the top is John Doman. And to his right is Cassines. And Cassines, well, as I previously mentioned, already 3 penalty corner goals in this competition. It will be Cassines, I'm almost certain it is. Cassines! I think that's taken a deflection off one of the England runners, and they get the long corner, but that is superb running. They can't refer it. There's hands up from Belgium. They've got to play on. They've got another penalty corner, though.
Yeah, the initial run out again for Dan Fox was right on the money. Not sure if it clipped off a stick or a shin pad. And here, though, following on from that subsequent ran-down corner, Guignard showing brilliant skill to find the trailing leg of Harry Martin as he went to stretch in with the stick in his left hand, exposing that left foot.
George Pinner and that defensive quartet. Need to focus in once again. Cassines now has moved to the left-hand castle. Cassines once more. It's in. It's through Middleton. And Belgium are back on level terms. And they go back into that semi-final slot. England have 7 minutes and 45 seconds to turn this around. Cassines with a 4th penalty corner of this competition.
Looking down from his commentary box, the reaction of his teammates said it all. Fantastic low flick, beating the first runner down his left foot, and then Barry Middleton on the line, unable to do anything about the powerful flick coming off the inside of his foot. This camera angle will show beautifully. Strikes the inside of his right foot and into the back of the net. Interestingly, the goal scorer, who has now 4 goals to his name, was a late inclusion due to the injury of well-renowned player Loic Loipard. He's certainly playing his part here for his team.
Well, no, he's down with a dead arm. Well, Middleton has done some heroics on that left post for England in matches gone by, but that was an absolute ripper. Nothing he could do about that, and now England have got to throw caution to the wind. You may as well lose 3-2 or 4-2. Makes no difference.
I couldn't agree more with you, Charlie. At this stage, it has to be all or nothing from the English. It wouldn't surprise me as it gets closer, maybe to the 4-minute or 3-minute marker, that they decide to maybe opt for the kicking back option, where they actually take off their goalkeeper, George Pinner, and an outfield player dons a bit of a bib, coloured bib, and therefore acts with 11 outfield players.
Where we saw that in the last game that you commentated on between Japan and Belgium in the women. Belgium 2-1 down, took the keeper off, got the equalising goal. They were looking for the winner, didn't come, but it does work. Chance here though for Belgium. Now, what a tackle that is. What a pick. Now Jackson loses out, but is fouled, and it's quickly taken out. Cool heads required here from England. Cassines receiving some ice to that left arm. Again, good work in defence from Hoare. Well, that's a good change of personnel. Gleghorn coming on to pick up the pass. And Brogdon wins the free hit.
That's good. That's a good spot.
Such fine margins. This Pool A clash hangs on. Another goal for England, and they will go back into 2nd spot in the table. And that semi-final against the Dutch on Friday night. Friday afternoon, 5 o'clock. UK time, 6 o'clock local time. Chance here for England. They can find a penalty corner, and they have it. Now, this is the chance. Can they take it?
Belgium did all the hard work initially, but and Stroydonk there, striking the foot of his own player, fellow defender, Reckinger. England are pumped up here. Crucial time, 4 minutes 50 seconds left on the clock. We'll see what they have here.
Again, Jackson and Gleghorn at the top of the circle. Lammers looks on very, very anxiously. Having a word with Thomas Briels. That's Gleghorn. Gleghorn to the right, Jackson to the left. It goes to Jackson, and that's off the line.
Unbelievable pick up.
And a penalty flick. A penalty stroke has gone England's way.
It's on my hand, you have to ask the video. It's on my hand. It's on my hand, you have to ask the video, then it's a corner.
I can't ask for a video.
It's a corner. It's a corner.
Guys, I can't ask for a video.
I will ask.
Wait. Guys, wait.
This is for a semi-final of a World Cup.
Yeah, guys.
You don't want to be blamed on that, yes?
Guys, I can't refer it. I can only refer it if it is a goal.
You're not sure?
Yeah.
You're not sure?
Going for a goal, yeah?
So just going to have a chat here. Now, Davey Hart, your thought. Well, Jackson's put everything into that, and he can hardly move.
Let's go with that.
Well, it's a penalty stroke. Reckinger is beside himself now. What's your take?
He's completely adamant that it struck either his hand on his stick there, but you'll have to see from...
Well, the follow-up has gone in.
You can ask the video because you're not sure.
I can't. It is not allowed.
Yes, but it's
It is not allowed for me.
What's the difference between a stroke and a goal? Imagine after...
According to the regulations, it's not allowed. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, but
we don't have to
if they
discuss
went
it
back
anymore.
upstairs,
Come on,
could the umpire then say, no, it's fine, it's a goal?
This is for a semi-final.
I think he had originally awarded the stroke just as Barry Middleton was about to strike that, probably to avoid any danger.
How can they stop the game?
Well, here is the opportunity.
It's a huge moment here for both goalkeeper Vincent van Asch
and Ian Lewis. Wow, a little word from the Belgian player as he walks past Ian Lewis. Lewis against Van Asch. There's only 4:23 remaining in the game. If this goes in, England will be back into that semi-final slot. Van Asch against Lewis. Who will come out on top? The answer is Lewis. England lead by 3 goals to 2, and they now go back in front of Belgium in the table. Belgium are going to withdraw Van Asch, and they're going to bring on Stockbrooks as a kicking back. Reckinger is absolutely beside himself.
It's a confidently taken stroke into the roof, to the right of Vincent van Asch. Goalkeeper guessing to go low to his stick side, thinking that he might go low. Lures going high and finding the back of the net there for England.
Well, I would have thought that Belgium would have withdrawn the keeper right away. At the moment, Van Strijndonk is just getting the bib on. England 4 and a bit minutes away from a crucial win against Belgium.
I can't do that.
And Christian Blasch, the umpire from Germany, in the centre of controversy here. Now, Reckinger into the edge of the circle. A chance here. Goes goalwards. Good save from Pinner. They want the penalty corner for the lifted ball. Van Doren's going absolutely bonkers with Christian Blasch on this near side. He's just screaming at him.
Just play hockey, okay?
Quickly, and it comes. Can England get it clear? They can. That is unbelievable. I said it needed cool heads from England, and that is cool as it gets from Nick Catlin. This is Brogdon up against Van Strijndonk. Van Strijndonk.
Guys, it's just a free.
Van Doren is losing it here. He's going absolutely bonkers. He's got to concentrate in, and again, apologies for the language if you're offended.
Belgium have to remember, though, why they might feel hard done by initially by the stroke being given against Reckinger. They're still creating opportunities like this one here. Goonyard's shot coming in, dangerous and awkward one, and Pinner getting the left leg guard and clearing it out.
Here is Van Doren. There's plenty of time for Belgium to get 1 goal. They only need the draw. Oh, my word. That has somehow made it all the way through to Pinner. And now we're going to get the change at the back. Van Strijndonk is on for Van Asch.
Okay.
Belgium have done it before. They've struck late, obviously, in their opening game of this tournament against India, scored with only 15 seconds left on the clock, and we've seen many other late goals scored in this tournament.
So England, all hands to the pump, backs to the wall.
Play on.
Now, this could be a very long 2.5 minutes for England fans. 3-2 last time these two met. Belgium, though, the winners on that occasion. That only 3 weeks ago.
And look at this high press that Belgium are setting up here.
England, no surprise, throw it long. Catlin.
You're missing the ball anyway. You're missing the ball.
Catlin having a word with Christian Blasch, as is Bobby Crutchley, who'd be a hockey umpire.
Sometimes rather unrewarding work, but without them, the game can't go on.
Chance here for Stockbrooks. Stockbrooks still going, loses possession, and England will bring it away. And the one thing Belgium have got to do here is pass the ball around. If they keep running at England, England will pick them off. They've got to move the England defence.
I think the Belgian players are probably thinking who's going to take charge and responsibility to get something of this game, and probably going individually, as you so mentioned.
Brogdon with a brilliant piece of skill to bring it under control, and he's won the free hit. I mean, no rush here from England. Brogdon, I'm sure, just take it into that corner. The Belgian fans try to get behind their team. Can the Red Lions find a late goal to break England hearts?
Into the final minute we go.
60 seconds between England and a place in the World Cup semi-final. Can they hold on? Can Belgium find the goal they need? A draw is good enough for Belgium.
Good.
I'm going to stick my neck out here and have a feeling that if they give the ball to the right players in a crucial time like this on the English side, potentially could be the win for this English team.
Another free hit to England. Again, it won't be rushed. They'll take it into the corner. And again, Van Doren not happy. Brogdon away. He'll go to the corner. 23 seconds remain. Brogdon loses out. Still a chance here for Belgium. Remember, Australia scoring a goal with, 3 seconds remaining on the clock. We're into the final 10 seconds now. Belgium, one last throw of the dice. Is there to be a heartbreak for England? Here goes Reckinger, fires it in, all the way it goes, and it's almost a repeat of the Australia goal. But England have won. Again, they had to, and they are into the semi-final of the Hockey World Cup. Arthur Van Doren not happy. He's arguing his point with Simon Taylor. They can argue all they like, but sadly from their point of view it won't change the result. England absolutely delighted, and you can see what it means to the players. They've won a match, they've had to win, and they've done it by 3 goals to 2. Amazing stuff. What a second half we've had here in The Hague. It will be England against Holland in the semi-final on Friday evening. Well, Davey Hart, what a game. Belgium 2, England 3, and England are in the semi-finals.
I think the crowd here is treated to a fantastic game of hockey, even for the neutral here sitting, watching this game. Probably found themselves at the end of their seat, really going into the final phase of that game. Fair play to England coming back like that and ensuring the win, which is vitally important for them to progress to the semi-final.
Well, delight all round for the England players. It was backs to the wall for large percentages of that match, and now they have a shot at the Dutch here on Friday night, 6 o'clock local time. Belgium, they're into the 5th, 6th playoff. They'll be back here on Sunday morning.
Otherwise it would have been a goal. Yeah.
So, couple of days for them to re-evaluate, take stock, try and get Ashley Jackson's shoulder a little bit better. It'll be fascinating to hear the views from both camps. Simon Mason is down on the pitch side. Hopefully he'll catch a couple of players for us, and I think in fact he has one now, and we'll go and speak. I think it's Nick Catlin that is down with Simon Mason. And Simon, over to you.
Nick, a World Cup semi-final, how does that feel?
Absolutely unbelievable. We've done it the hard way, as normal, but I just couldn't be happier with the lads' performance. We defended absolutely brilliantly, broke on the counter, and I think we thoroughly deserved the win.
And it took some exceptional skills from players such as yourself to open up those chances.
Yeah, I mean, it's a team performance. I play in higher positions on the pitch, so I get the opportunity to create things. But today, defence won the game, like, hands down.
And how long did those last few minutes feel?
An absolute eternity. The last 30 seconds felt like a lifetime, but it's all done now. Just delighted.
Well, rest up. Good luck in the semi-finals.
Thanks very much, Sid.
Well, Nick Catlin delighted up. I'm not sure the stats will back up his stats. He thought that England deserved it. It was backs to the wall stuff. Belgium, well, like you said, Davey, had all the stats on their favour, but they didn't do enough with the ball. And let's hear now from the Belgian camp.
Elliot, tonight, not your night.
Yeah, we are really disappointed about the result. We had the qualities to go to the semi and maybe to the final. So, yeah, really disappointed because we had everything to do it.
And your team fought so hard, played so well.
Yeah, I think the second half we were really better. We had the control of the game. We had some pieces also. We had a lot of occasion to do it, and we missed it. And at this level, you cannot miss it. So that's the sport.
Thank you for talking to us.
Thank you.
Well, that's good from Van Strooydonk to come and speak to us. Now, as we see the disappointment etched on the face of the Belgian players, let's just have a look at the penalty stroke.
It's a beautiful flick from Jackson initially, late break of the wrist. Judged to have struck the body of the Belgian player is what the umpire said. By the looks of things there, that's come plumb onto the right hand of the Belgian lineman. And here's the ensuing penalty stroke dispatched by Ian Lures. So you would have to see from that replay, Belgium a bit hard done by.
Well, they might not be too happy when they see that back, but it won't change what the history books will tell you when you look back in years to come. It will tell you that England have beaten Belgium and that England will advance to the semi-final of the Rabobank Hockey World Cup 2014 in The Hague, because they have come from behind to beat Belgium by 3-2, and as a result, with a goal difference of -1, finish in second place with 10 points. Belgium on 9, Spain on 5, India 4, Malaysia 0, and Belgium will be back on Sunday morning for the 5th-6th playoff. The two sides of a quarter-final, essentially, the despair and the joy. It's England that are through to the quarter-final here in The Hague. What a result, what a game, what an evening. My thanks to Davey Hart, for myself, Charlie Broomer, and the rest of the team. Thanks for your company, goodbye and good night.